Hey, this is Miller Rhodes, and today I want to talk to you about the home business industry, how I got started in it, because I feel like it's important for you to know my story so that you know who's communicating with you. There are a lot of techniques that still work, but they're not necessarily things that people want to do nowadays. Like, for example, if you're in a network marketing company right now, probably some of the things you're being taught to do are you could get lists of leads with phone numbers and you could cold call them. If you have the stomach, if you have the intestinal fortitude, you can call 30 people a day and you can actually successfully recruit people into a network marketing business if you're willing to pound the phones every day and call 30, 40, 50 leads a day. That actually will work. But really very few people like to do that and are willing to do that. So that's not necessarily going to be the pathway to success for a lot of people in the online business industry today. Another thing you can do is, if you've had a little success or maybe not, three-way calls work. I successfully recruited 200 people into a network marketing business by doing three-way calls. But what it did is it made me a slave to my business. All the time people were calling me wanting to do three-way calls. All the time I was setting up three-way calls. And they definitely work, but it takes so much time and it takes so much energy. I was exhausted every day that I was doing these three-way calls. So I was just hoping, I knew that there had to be a better way. You could, back in 92, when I first got out of college, I knew that I didn't want to work for anyone. I had started my first job, and what happened is I come out to my car one day, and there's this business card on my car, and it says, hey, if you knew for sure that there was a way that you could earn $30,000 to $50,000 a month and retire at that level in 3 to 5 years, would that interest you? And then there was a 1-800 number. I was so compelled by that message. I mean, it was so outlandish, but I had to call the number, and I left my phone number. And then a lady called me, and what happened back then, because the internet was still in its infancy, if it existed at all, was I was invited over to somebody's house. I watched a video. Now imagine inviting someone that you don't know over to your house today, right? That could be dangerous. I mean, it was probably dangerous back then, but I went over to these people's house and I watched a video about a company called NuSkin. NuSkin was my first, network marketing opportunity. And, it was interesting. So what happened is I got involved. I put $350 on my credit card to get some products and to get the starter kit. And I spent the next 4 years pretty much spending way more money than I made. I would mail videos out to people. I would try to get people to come over to my house. I would mail audios out to people. Now, mind you, in the hands of the right person, those things all worked. But it was rough attempting to do those things. I was even taught to just walk up to 30 strangers a day. And this even worked, although I just couldn't get up the gumption to do it. You'd walk up to strangers and say, hey, can I ask you a question? If you knew for sure that there was a way that you can earn $30,000 to $50,000 a month and retire at that level in 3 to 5 years, would that interest you? See, it's so easy for me to say that now because I've said it so many times. But most people don't want to do that nowadays. Most people are looking for a better way, looking for something that'll work. So what I did is I left a lot of those things behind and learned how to generate 30 to 50 leads per day on the internet by joining something called the Empower Network. And what I learned in the Empower Network was that everyone needs a blog, because a blog is the cheapest, most effective way to generate long-term, high-quality traffic on the internet. And if you have any website, if you have any business that you want to market, brick and mortar or internet, you need to get traffic to it. People who want to buy your product, people who are looking to buy something, people who are looking to earn money online or looking to earn money from home. You want to You need to get eyeballs on your opportunity. So I'll tell you right now, blogging doesn't work fast, but once the traffic starts, it never stops. So what I invite you to do today is to click the link below and to get started on learning how to generate traffic, which then leads to leads, and then also building a list. An ever-growing number of people who will receive emails from you with insight, helpful advice, and opportunity on a daily or weekly basis, depending on how often you think it's appropriate to email them. And there's a lot of people who can teach you ways to do that, and you'll even learn how to do those kinds of things being involved in the Empower Network. So just click the link below and find out how you can generate more traffic, get more leads, and learn how to attract and sponsor people into whatever business you're working. If you already have a business, learn how to build a list and develop a set of skills that are going to help you begin to find success now. Thanks a lot. Just click the link below. All right, I appreciate your time.